2K Sports pregame show.
Captivating time-lapse view of the traffic on the historic 3rd Avenue Bridge, a landmark here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We've got a capacity crowd in a sold-out arena here in downtown Minneapolis. And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. You take a look at Minnesota. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Things are looking bleak right now. There's no doubt about that. But the home fans are behind them. They've just got to focus on winning this game and then take it from there.
Point well made, Greg. That's why it's so important for them to get off to a quick start in this game. Get these fans lathered up and into it to prevent any kind of doom and gloom atmosphere setting in here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for San Antonio, Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Gasol, and at the 5, down low.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Dunn, and the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Down low. And Neal kicks to Zhang. The dish to Neal. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wiggins. The good-looking shot from the wing.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Parker drives in. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw drops in for Tony Parker. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Dunn passes to Towns. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Parker dishes to Aldridge. Here's Gasol. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Passes to Neal. On the wing, Wiggins. Got a piece of it. Outside Aldridge. Leonard on the wing. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Leonard's got his first 2 points of the night.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%, can't do better than that.
Here's Dunn, covered by Parker. Dunn passes to Wiggins. No good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Neal. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the inside, Jang with the ball. Gasol covering.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Here's Parker. Outside Gasol. To the inside. Here's Dunn. In the corner, it's Jang. The feed to Neal. Wiggins up top. He's covered by Leonard. That puts them in the lead.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
Parker outside. On the wing. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Wiggins. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And Green slams it in.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the basket by San Antonio. Wiggins kicks to Zhang. In the corner, Neal with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns, no luck.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Now here's Leonard. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim. Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Nikola Pekovic comes in for Gorgui Dieng. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Dunn. San Antonio also making some changes. Otto Ginobili's checked in for Green. That's Mills in for Parker. Now, here's Rubio. Here's Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Ginobili against Wiggins. Here's Gasol. Offensive rebound, Spurs.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Here's Aldridge. Following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Noah comes in for Towns. And Levine subbed in for Gary Neal. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. Minnesota with the rebound. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Noah dishes to Pekovic. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Paul Gasol.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And so Pekovic nails both of them.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
On the wing, Wiggins uses the glass to finish the layup. Wiggins has got 8. Spurs leading by 5. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Levine. He's covered by Ginobili.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Now here's Pekovic. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Pekovic with a screen, and Rubio kicks to Levine. Wiggins left side. 5 on the clock. Nice D from Aldridge.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
I asked him if this team still believed that they could come back in this series, and he told me absolutely. The guys know we're in a hole, but we've had our backs against the wall before. The pressure is on them now to close us out. We can just go, play our game, and try to get back in this series. We'll watch and see that happen, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Mills, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Aldridge with a screen on Rubio. Gasol setting the pick for Leonard. Can't make good off the screen.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good. Wiggins. And some changes here for the Spurs. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Gasol. Lee comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Anderson in for Kawhi Leonard. Spurs leading by 5. Duncan with a screen on Rubio. Mills passes to Duncan. Shot misses. Great D that time from Pekovic for Minnesota. They've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Wiggins drives in. Good on the shot. Wiggins has got 14 points for the game.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And finished off by Noah.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Dishes it to Mills. Screen by Lee. Ginobili with the 3. And that is good. Ginobili's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
The 11-footer, and the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
So after making the first, he goes one. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
On the court for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Duncan out there with David Lee, and it's Anderson in at the small forward position. Now here's Towns. David Lee missing his last shot. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Towns. The Spurs shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Duncan, a screen. Inside, got a piece of it, and stolen by Wiggins. Pushing it up, and the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Feeds it to Neal. He dishes it to Wiggins. To the paint, Jang, and he gets it to go. Jang's got his second basket of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Here's Dunn. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. From 12 feet out. Can't hit. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Spurs have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Second free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. He with the block. Parker kicks to Lee. And a wide open shot from Green. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. They set the pick and play stop. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
San Antonio leading by 4. Parker outside. Lee sets a screen for Parker. Parker double teamed to the middle. Out to Duncan. 5 to shoot. Anderson dishes to Green. Offensive rebound. Minnesota shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Neal's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Lots of room. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one. Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to Neal. On the wing, Wiggins, defended by Anderson, and that one's good. 16 points for Andrew Wiggins.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
San Antonio calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Good on the shot. Neal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Now Parker. He's got 5. Aldridge a screen. Parker drives in. Drops in the layup for 2. Parker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that.
Gasol with the rebound.
Not pretty.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
So it's Minnesota now. 7-point differential. That is good. Wiggins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Now here's Parker. 7 points in the game. There's Green with the 3. Rebound by Dang. The Timberwolves have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Shots good by Neal.
Good job pulling the trigger when the defense opened up for him. He had an opportunity, took advantage of it.
Parker left side. Right side Aldridge. There's Green. Plenty of space. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got 3 assists tonight.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Here's Dunn, covered by Parker. Dunn shot is good.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Spurs leading by 3. Parker dishes to Aldridge. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Now here's Jang. He kicks it to Neal. Jang a screen. Wiggins drives in. Gasol with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Here's Neal after the basket by San Antonio. Done. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Noah comes in for Jang. Levine's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Gary Neal. Then for the Spurs, Ginobili comes in for Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Out left to the wing. Here's Dunn. Here's Noah. A rebound by the Spurs. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. A 3-ball. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And it's 9 points for Ginobili.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. Down low. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Minnesota calls timeout. Here's Dunn. He's covered by Ginobili. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Poked loose. And Mills kicks to Gasol. It's good from the top of the key. Gasol's got his second basket.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Here's Levine. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's Rubio penetrating. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Spurs leading by 10. To the wing on the left. Mills passes to Gasol. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Pekovic. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Here's Dunn. He's covered by Leonard. Lock at 6. Noah kicks to Rubio. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Rubio's got it back down to single digits for Minnesota. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. A different look now for San Antonio. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Gasol. Lee comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Leonard. Dunn passes to Noah. And he gets it to go.
Works that one inside nicely.
The Spurs shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Picked by Lee. Here's Duncan. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Duncan's got 5 points so far.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Levine dishes to Pekovic. Good D by Lee. San Antonio leading by 8. Duncan down low, working on Noah. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
But the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Dives for it. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one. Here's
Dunn. Here's Levine. Shot clock at 5. The alley-oop. Anderson with the block.
And his struggles continue. Just still scoreless and just can't seem to take the lid off.
And Mills kicks to Anderson. Manu Ginobili on the way. Here's Lee. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The official are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
You know, with the entire series in the balance here, I mean, you're certainly grateful in a situation like this for instant replay. I mean, to make sure they get the call right.
And the officials working in concert with the league's replay center to make an expeditious review. No room for error in a game of this magnitude.
Let's go, gentlemen.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it.
So we've reached the end of the first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. Checking out the Spurs. This game has been a continuation of the dominance they've shown throughout the series. They've got their... Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one in the NBA playoffs.
Well, just take a look at what Wiggins has done tonight. 18 points and a steal.
Dunn is out there with Gary Neal. Then there's Towns. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Jang in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Towns. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Timberwolves have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. The first free throw is good. And Towns drops them both. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's Neal. And it's sent back by Aldridge. To the middle. And he misses the fast break layup. Wiggins outside. Kicks it to Neal. Lets it go from 11. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Neal's got 7.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Parker kicks to Leonard. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Rejected by Gasol. And they get it back. Wiggins drives in. And yes, sir, that one drops. Wiggins has got 20 points.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Spurs have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. That's good from Parker. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Tremendous output from Parker. 9 points and 7 assists.
Fundamentals have been on display. He's just done it all today. The passing and also knocking down his freebies.
And that's exactly what they've needed from him, those 2 things.
Towns with it. He's up against Gasol. And Towns gets it to go.
Really nice work inside there. They'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
And the foul called on Gary Neal. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these 2 teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 9 points with the basket from Dunn.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Spurs leading by 9. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Dunn passes to Wiggins. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Parker left side. Aldridge dishes to Parker. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Aldridge. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Then Gasol with the dunk.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Dunn. 6 points for him. On the wing, Wiggins. To the inside. Gasol with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's Leonard. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Dunn. He feeds it to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. No good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Inside, here's Leonard, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Rubio's checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. Duncan's checked in. And here's Rubio. Pass to Dang to end the run. Duncan with some nice D. San Antonio leading by 17. And here's Green outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Here's Neal. He's got 7, and it's Rubio penetrating. Duncan with the block. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Took him no time at all on that one. 13 points for Parker. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for San Antonio?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Gorgui Dang. And San Antonio also making a switch. Ginobili's checked in. And Rubio kicks to Neal. Ginobili against Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Pekovic. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Pekovic has got 5.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Rubio the pass to Towns. The dish to Neal. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Pekovic. Duncan with the block. Parker with it. 13 points in the game. Offensive rebound. Now here's Wiggins. They're looking for a way to score here.
It's off the basket so far.
Green kicks to Parker. Duncan outside. The pass to Green. The feed now to Parker. It's tipped and stolen by Pekovic. Passes it to Neal. Dishes it to Rubio. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the shot is good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Timberwolves shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. And good on the basket. Hook it. That's 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Parker dishes to Duncan. Parker drives in. Good D by Rubio.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Duncan. Pekovic with the rebound. Pekovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Rubio against Parker, and stolen by Aldridge. Parker passes to Ginobili. To the middle. Releases. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Spurs had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. The first one falls.
Looking at the game Green has been having, he's got 8 points and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Joakim Noah's checked in for Minnesota. Bean comes in for Gary Neal. The Spurs also changing it up. Lee's checked in for Duncan. Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Pekovic with a screen. Levine kicks to Pekovic. Here's Noah, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Noah's got 6 points.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And here's Mills for 3. That's good.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Rubio dishes to Levine. Feeds it to Pekovic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And the first one drops.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Pekovic. Spurs leading by 21. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. Now here's Mills, covered by Rubio. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Rubio leading the charge.
Spurs foul call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Pau Gasol is checked in for the Spurs. Now Mills. 5 points in the game. Anderson outside. He dishes it to Gasol. The stupendous finish in traffic. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And here's Rubio. 6 points for him. Pass to Wiggins. With 1 on the clock, and he gets it to go. Wiggins has got 24.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. Timberwolves trail by 19. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. David Lee is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Mills in at the point. Rubio outside. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Rejected by Ginobili. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Noah. And Gary Neal subbed in for Levine. Tony Parker's checked in for San Antonio. Down low. It's Gasol missing.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And Tang gets it to go. Chang's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Timberwolves. Spurs leading by 17. Kicks it to Lee. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Jang. Here's Dunn, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And stolen by Jang. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. Dunn misses.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Knocked away. Back to Parker. And it's blocked. Here's Neal, covered by Mills. Rubio right side. The three. David Lee comes up with the rebound. Lee's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. He feeds it to Lee. Here's Gasol. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Timeout call for Minnesota.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
You can tell he's in a lot of pain. They'll take a timeout so that trainer can help him out.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Timberwolves. San Antonio also making some changes. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Gasol. Aldridge comes in for David Lee. And it's Green in for Patty Mills. Spurs on defense. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Dunn passes to Towns. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Parker dishes to Aldridge. Puts up the baby hook. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Pass to Wiggins. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Wiggins has got 26 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint. He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Dunn passes to Neal. Wiggins up top. He kicks it to Neal. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Jang with a screen on Parker. Here's Dunn. The putback. The follow-up flush.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark. So strong going back up with that one.
Playing to his strength, too, guys. That's what he's capable of.
The dish now to Neal. Finished off the break.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
They kick it out to Green. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Dunn. On the wing, Wiggins. Covered by Duncan. Wiggins drives in.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive. on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Timberwolves trail by 11. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Wiggins has got 30 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Parker drives in. Leonard draws the double. Green kicks to Duncan. Duncan with another miss.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Towns gets it to go.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Parker right side. Over in the corner, Green. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
It's better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Duncan. There's the screen. Shot off the pick. San Antonio with the rebound. Parker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Misses and the dry spell continues. Timberwolves trail by 7. The pass to Dunn. Green with the rebound.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Now the feed to Leonard. Outside, Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Here's Wiggins, buried from 15 feet out. Wiggins has got 32 points.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, how about LaMarcus Aldridge in this one? 15 points and 2 blocks.
No idea we'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominance. Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
And the Timberwolves call time. We have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rubio's checked in. Pass to Towns. Offensive rebound, but he recovers it to the middle. Here's Dang. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Gasol, a screen on Rubio. Double team on Parker. Dishes to Gasol. The wide open look here for Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists in the game. Parker against Rubio. And Towns gets it to go.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Spurs leading by 8. Parker drives in. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
And the Timberwolves call time. San Antonio making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. Rubio against Parker. And Rubio kicks to Towns. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
San Antonio's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Rubio with it. He's picked up by Parker. And Rubio kicks to Towns. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Rubio. Feeds to Towns. Wide open look. No luck.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
There's the pick. Aldridge, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 10. Down low. And the dunk by Towns.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Dedmon, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And Neal kicks to Rubio. Tries again. That's good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game. An open look for Aldridge off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Pass to Dedmon. Aldridge a screen. Dedmon dishes to Green. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're losing by 9. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeouts if late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. All alone. It's hauled in by Noah. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Zach. Levine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Rubio misses the shot. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Tony Parker. And Tony, there wasn't an...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game. You know, the way he had to go, he's got to be feeling very confident going into the...
And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series.